So in this task you are given a line and the equations of two planes, and you are supposed to find points on the line which have the same distance to both of these planes. Let's see what that looks like in geometry. I have plotted the two planes here, and I have also plotted the line, and you can see the line kind of crosses both planes. And on that line there are indeed 2 points which have the same distance to both planes. One is approximately here, and the other one maybe around here, because then if I go perpendicular to both planes, it's about the same distance. So that's what the situation looks like geometrically, but how can I find these points? Which points on the line have this property? And to solve that problem, I am going to use that distance formula. The point that is on a line, all points that are on a line, they basically can be written like that. It's t, then it's 1 minus t, and it's 2. And the condition now is that the distance of this point to plane 1 equals the distance of this point to plane 2. And if I use the formula for it, I'm just inserting t instead of x, minus 4 times 1 minus t plus 2, and the absolute value of it divided by the length of the normal vector, which is 3 squared plus 4 squared. And that has to be equal to the distance of my point to the other plane. So I'm inserting my point here according to the formula. I have simplified the equations a little bit, just expanded the brackets and added what could be added, so that's the simpler version. Now the way to go about equations with absolute values is the following. You make a distinction between two cases, and if these two absolute values have to be equal, then either 7t minus 2 has to be exactly the same value than 4t plus 13. That's this case here. I just set them equal without absolute values. The other case can happen that one absolute value has the exact opposite sign of the other one, and I'm stating like 7t minus 2 equals, and then negative what is in the other absolute value. So on this side I'm stating something like two absolute values are equal if the inside is equal, and here I'm saying basically two absolute values are equal if their inside has opposite signs but the same amount basically. And then you can continue to solve these two separate equations. You'll get two different values for t, and if you insert these values in here, that will give you, or in here, that will give you the two different points we expect to see on that line.